Hi, this is Brad Wisdo with Just Small Biz Marketing, and basically what I want to do is talk to one of the partners or owners of KEM Business Consulting, and today we're going to talk about something that's near and dear to everybody, every business owner out there, is the new year. And you know, it's a lot of people, it's a new start and trying to figure out what they should be doing to advance their business in the next year. So with that, I'm going to say hi to Karen. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Brad.
Hi, Karen. Karen is a little upset because her Chiefs lost the football game, so hopefully that won't color everything. But I thought I'd mention that, Karen, so hopefully you're okay with that.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get over it, Brad, but I'll give it my best.
Okay, so let's start with the first question is, as I mentioned in the intro, like a lot of businesses look at the New Year's as a time for doing things differently. So can you give me kind of a top 3 things you should do right now to kick off 2019 right as a business?
Sure. These are the 3 things that I feel are important based on my 30 years experience in the industry. The first thing is identify your sales trends, and then review your expenses, and then most importantly, I think, is develop a budget for the year.
That's good. I like the 3 things, because to me, if I have 20 things, I lose sight of everything. So why don't we then maybe focus a little bit on each one, and I can get a little bit more detail. So like the first one, you said identify sales trends. Why is this important to a small business owner?
This is important because sales trends can often result where you're looking at stress from unnecessarily or thinking you're doing better than you are. Like, for example, when the hurricanes hit in 2017, many people lost power, which ended up resulting in revenue losses. If you only look at that month's sales, you could think that, I'm having a horrible year. But if you look at sales over 36 months, breaking them down month by month and by year, you give a better perspective. On an annual basis, you can see how much sales have grown or declined, and on a monthly basis, you can tell which months are better or worse than others, and then you can plan your resources accordingly. And then if you sell products, it's a good time to review your margins to ensure that your product mix is profitable. Sometimes you may have something in there that's really been a loss leader of the sales mix, and you might as well just get rid of it, or it's okay to have it because that's something that you have in your just to get a customer in the door. If you provide services, you should review your sales by category to confirm that you're focusing on products that generate more sales revenue. So you might need to hire additional staff if you have a profitable services, or you may have to lay off people if there's certain things that you're going to get rid of.
That's very helpful, because I always like to watch that show, The Profit, and I think it's always good to see that, well, there's some products that you're actually losing money on or something. So
that's right.
Yeah, so it's good to have somebody like you come in and with an outsider's perspective sometimes point that out to you, because you're too busy running your business, you don't see it, and you realize, well, if I sell more of this stuff, I'm going to go out of business right away.
That's true.
Yeah. So, all right, so let's take a look at the second one you talked about, which is reviewing expenses. Now, why is reviewing expenses important to a small business owner?
Well, Brad, most business owners seem to focus on sales, and they put all their effort and energy into that. But if you can't manage your expenses, you're not going to see all the sales in the world won't help you on your bottom line and the cash in the bank. So if you do sell products, you should look at your margins and your cost of goods, because you may be able to find a different vendor that will give you better prices or negotiate better terms. Also, you should look at your profit and loss statements with percentage of sales by month to see if you had a significant increase over the period. For example, you might have a really high telephone expense or office expense, and you need to know why. You could have some duplicate expenses that are being booked, or you could have recurring, you signed up for some online recurring expenses that you no longer need, but you're still getting billed for. And then finally, you need to analyze how many new customers you gained and how many existing customers you lost, because these gains and losses can give you trends and where you're getting your customers. And you want to know how much marketing dollars to spend on them, because, marketing cost money, but you need to get the best bang for your buck.
Well, you know that marketing is near and dear to my heart, of course. So I love hearing somebody say that about the about the marketing side. So that's always a good thing. And I think the other thing as a small business owner, because I know I've been guilty of this myself, is you sign up for those. Oh, it's monthly fee, or sometimes it's annually, and then you forget that you did this annual expense. And if you don't review your expenses, like on the credit card thing, you go, holy cow, I just got billed $350 for some program
exactly.
that I forgot about.
You may have only wanted it to be a one-time thing, but you forgot to stop the actual subscription. So, yes, that's why it's really important.
Yeah, that one is definitely a very important one to be. So let's take a look at the third one, which is your favorite, developing a budget for the year. Now, why is this important to a business owner?
Well, many business owners know how the revenue shapes up, but they may not know exactly when it's hitting and the peaks and valleys. But if you set a budget for the year, then you will relieve the anxiety of like, oh my gosh, that month was really down. Well, if you historically are down that month and you know it and you have a budget, you're just going to go, okay, that's my normal course of business, and you'll be able to handle it. And then also for comparing purposes of budget to your actual, you can then isolate areas that you see need for improvement in. Those also what's good by having a budget is there's some months that have extra payrolls or an annual insurance is due. So if you put that in the budget, when that hits, it won't be a shock to you, or you won't experience the sticker shock that some people go through.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I was actually just talking with a potential client today, and January has been slow so far. And I asked them, well, is January normally slow for you? And they said yes, it's normally slow. And so that's where that budget thing comes into the equation where, well, when is it busy and how can you maximize your marketing, this is from my perspective, so that you're getting as many fish in the boat, so to speak, when there's fish in the water, and so you've got something to survive on when it's typically it's not a time when most people are making a buying decision for that particular product or service, so that's something that is just important.
And also from the perspective of anticipating your cash flow, if you know that, you're tight that month, you won't make expenditures for equipment in that month. Maybe you'll wait till you have a high revenue month. Right.
And I think knowing your numbers is when I do a marketing plan for clients, for example, the clients that know their numbers are in a much better position to move ahead on. But I'm surprised at how many small businesses don't know their numbers and have never really put together a budget that would help them. So I think what you're doing is definitely something that more businesses should get on the bandwagon on and do. I know a lot of times, if you're not into the budget world and the finance world, a lot of this stuff makes your eyes glaze over, and you just go, I'll worry about it some other time. I got to run my business now. So someone like me needs help on that. What do you recommend they do? Do you offer something like a free consultation?
Yes, we do. We offer a free consultation, and you can give us a call at 407-598-0654, or you can send us an email to admin@chembizsolution.com. You can also look us up on our website, which is chembizsolutions.com.
So that's KEMBIZ solutions.com, right?
That's right, Brad.
Excellent. All right, well, those are all the questions I have. Do you have anything else you want to share?
Well, I would just recommend that if you want to have a really big 2019, give us a call or at least follow the three suggestions that we made in this podcast.
Oh, thank you. And with that, one more thing. Who do you predict is going to win the Super Bowl?
Well, now I'm going to go with the Rams just because I can't handle the opposite happening. Yeah. Not that I'm bitter.
Right. Well, thanks for taking the time today, and I appreciate it. And once again, if you need a free consultation, You can reach out to Karen or Liz at 407-598-0654. The website's kembizsolutions.com, and we have a lot of that information on the bottom of this podcast. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day.